Hey everyone, it's Alex here from Vizard Studio. I'm chilling at my apartment in Beijing right now and wanted to walk you through something that's honestly been a game changer for how I handle video content. Turning long videos into bite-sized clips that actually get traction is what we are focusing on today. If you're creating anything for YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, or Instagram, this process still applies. Even if your source video is only 3 or 4 minutes long, it can be stretched into multiple, high-performing shorts. Trust me, people's attention spans are tiny these days. We're talking 7 to 8 seconds before they swipe away. So if you're not repurposing your medium to long content, you are absolutely leaving views on the table. Today I want to introduce you to Vizard and show you hands-on why this kind of AI-driven repurposing makes perfect sense. I've been tracking tools like this for a while, and Vizard is one of the first platforms I felt comfortable doing a full walkthrough on. If you're a beginner and you're wondering if this is expensive, time-consuming, or if the AI actually works, this is the demo for you. I'll also cover how intuitive the UI is, covering switching between portrait and landscape outputs. We'll look at connecting socials for auto-posting and scheduling everything in one place. Plus, I'll give you a quick peek at the content assistant that helps write captions, show notes, and much more. All right, let's dive right in to see how it works. When you land on Vizard's dashboard, you'll notice it is clean and refreshingly minimal, with absolutely no clutter. I'm currently on a 15-inch laptop, so if you're on a bigger desktop, everything is even easier to navigate. However, the layout remains simple. Create a project, upload or paste a YouTube link, and you are off to the races. There are recommended workflows right there depending on your specific content type, like for podcasters, educators, or reviewers. The platform even flags formats that might not be ideal for short-form repurposing, such as certain gaming or high dynamic range footage. If your source files are stored on your local drive, Dropbox, or Google Drive, you can easily link those accounts as well. Organization is something I always stress as being critically important for any creator or agency. If you're running multiple projects for clients like we do, clear folders and project organization truly matter. Vizard's Projects view makes it incredibly easy to keep all client work separate, store various drafts, and revisit older versions. That version history feature alone is a complete lifesaver because it's basically like having a convenient rollback button if you or a teammate messes something up. One thing that creators absolutely love is maintaining brand consistency across all their outputs. Vizard's equivalent of a brand kit allows you to save logos, specific color palettes, intro and outro clips, and even background music beds. That way, when you slice a long video into multiple clips, you can drop those consistent elements into each output without rebuilding them every single time. If you've ever wrestled with a heavy desktop editor just to slap the same watermark on 3 different reels, you know exactly why this speeds things up immensely. And compared to some other solutions that lock core features behind very pricey tiers, Vizard gives sensible access without making every basic action paywalled. Now let's move on to importing content, which is usually my favorite part of the process. I usually grab a YouTube link directly from my channel, aiming for those 8 to 12 minute long form pieces. I paste that link into Vizard, and it quickly scans the file, reads any existing captions, detects the language, and estimates your clip credits. You will then see suggested clip timestamps right away, along with an estimated score for each potential clip. That score is Vizard's intelligent prediction of how likely that specific clip is to perform well based on pacing and engagement cues. You have the power to customize the clip creation rules extensively if you need to fine-tune the results. You can specify the number of clips you want, whether to favor shorter viral suitable edits or longer trailer versions, and even the set keywords or speaker counts to refine detection. But if you're really busy, the one-click auto-generate function is surprisingly powerful. I've personally run this function on videos as short as 3 to 4 minutes, and it still produced incredibly useful clips. On a recent 6-minute walkthrough, Vizard carved out 8 usable clips in just a matter of minutes, even when I had a slightly spotty internet connection. When the clips are finally ready, the interface neatly shows each one with its performance score and exact length displayed. You can easily heart a clip to save it immediately, mark it as a favorite for later review, or jump straight into the editing screen. Vizard fully supports outputs for landscape, square, and the vertical portrait 9:16 format, which is huge because you don't want to create separate edits for every platform from scratch. The resize and template system lets you flip a clip from landscape to portrait extremely quickly. The elements auto-adjust during this flip, which is vastly superior to the old method of re-editing the same core content 3 separate times. Templates themselves are very flexible, allowing you to choose text overlays, position your logo exactly where you want it, or add animated captions. Every single element within the template is movable, so you are never stuck with a fixed, rigid layout you cannot change. You should definitely save templates for later, so your social feeds maintain that crucial consistency over time. And yes, you can absolutely save drafts and collaborate seamlessly with teammates on projects. You can share a draft link, leave specific notes for others, export the final file, or publish directly to your connected socials. One specific feature I find myself using constantly is the transcript-based editing mode. Vizard displays the full transcript, and you can literally highlight a sentence or a paragraph right there to create a clip straight from those written words. Want a perfect 30-second hook from minute 2:30 to minute 3 o'clock? You just highlight that section, preview it, confirm it, and Vizard creates the clip while perfectly aligning the visual footage for you. That capability is a massive time saver compared to the old way of manually scrubbing through footage frame by frame. Also, caption styles are incredibly easy to tweak on the fly. You can pick different fonts, sizes, and your exact brand colors. And yes, Vizard includes an extensive font library, so your captions definitely don't look generic or out of place. Another beneficial thing I truly appreciate is the system for chapters and auto-generated timestamps. If your long-form video happens to cover multiple distinct topics, Vizard can automatically suggest chapter breaks and titles for you. It won't always be completely perfect upon the first try, but it is a fantastic starting point that saves you from doing the whole chapter friction manually. I often edit the suggested titles just slightly to better match our specific voice, but the heavy lifting part is definitely done for you. The scheduling functionality is where Vizard truly shines for creators who are struggling to stay consistent with their posting habits. Once you have a nice batch of short clips ready to go, you can actually auto-schedule posts for the future. You tell the AI how often you want to post, set the required cadence, and select your preferred platforms, and Vizard populates your content calendar. This auto-schedule feature is far more helpful than a simple post later button, because it actually thinks in terms of cadence and platform fit. You can always manually tweak individual posts, add personalized descriptions, or adjust those publishing times as needed. For teams or agencies managing multiple accounts, this single content calendar that publishes across all socials is an absolute productivity multiplier. There are also built-in analytics logs available, where an activity log records every download, publish action, and edit made within the system. This way, you can easily audit exactly who did what and when they did it. Drafts are automatically saved in the background, and you can revert to older versions if you ever find yourself needing to backtrack for any reason. If you've ever used clunky publishing stacks where tracking changes felt like a nightmare, this level of transparency is genuinely refreshing. Now, for a quick comparison, there are certainly other tools in this specific space, and some are amazing for very niche tasks. Adobe Express has robust design assets and serious filtering power, and desktop editors like Final Cut or Premiere give you ultimate fine-grained control. But their major downsides include steep learning curves, costly subscriptions for accessing all features, and extremely fragmented workflows. Some of the cheaper autoclip tools are available, but they often deliver noticeably lower quality cuts or require a significant amount of tedious manual cleanup afterward. Vizard sits smartly in the middle by giving you intelligent, fast auto-editing that actually picks out those viral moments. It also includes scheduling and a unified content calendar, all without forcing you to stitch 5 different complex tools together just to post one video. Vizard's integrated AI assistant acts like a built-in content co-pilot to help you create show notes, social captions, blog outlines, and even threads derived from your video. If you ever find yourself stuck writing a caption or needing a few variations of attention-grabbing hooks, the assistant will draft solid options you can then tweak. It functions much like using a standalone AI writer, but it is integrated right where your clips live, saving you a bunch of context-switching time. If the initial AI suggestions aren't quite perfect for your brand, you can refine your prompts inside the assistant and iterate very quickly. Here is a practical tip I use. I like to run a batch of processing on Monday morning to pull 5 long videos, auto-generate clips, and select my favorites. After that, I tweak the captions and set the entire week's schedule, which frees up the rest of my time. With the auto-schedule feature and content calendar, you genuinely don't have to babysit posting times every single day of the week. I also want to clearly state that no single software tool is a magic wand for content creation. Vizard certainly speeds up the heavy lifting and often nails that initial viral hook, but your own creative judgment still matters immensely. The generated score is a fantastic guide, but it should never be treated as gospel truth. I usually review the top scored clips and ask myself if the content truly reflects my brand, and if the thumbnail text makes sense for the specific platform. Then I finalize the details, knowing that small bit of curation is quick and it keeps the final content consistent and perfectly on brand. Overall, if you are looking to truly scale your repurposing efforts without needing to hire an editor for every single platform, Vizard is absolutely worth checking out. It handles the hardest parts, finding the moments, resizing, templating, and scheduling, while letting you maintain control over the creative choices that matter most. If you want me to deep dive into any other specific part of the tool, like a full walkthrough of the AI assistant or optimizing templates, drop a comment below. If this video helped you at all, please share it with another creator friend who you know is currently drowning in long-form content and needs a better workflow. Thank you so much for watching and reading, and I will catch you all in the very next one.